It's a new day for the Endtimers, and we are going to make progress on our builder legacy. So let's see. So right now we've got a builder mission that says useful utilities. What we want to do is craft an item that requires power or water. Well, that won't be too hard. What do we have that requires power and water? Probably something over here. Does this require power? Yes. Well, I've been making tons of these, so let's just make more. And that satisfies that goal, so that was easy. I don't know how long it'll take us to spawn another legacy mission, so in the meantime... Somebody wants ammo. I don't have ammo to spare. Who has ammo?
I'm on the job.
Let's go with some survivor activity instead. Yeah, look at that. I've got 6 ammo. So, now, I could probably get some more. Oh, Juggernaut. Let's just not deal with that at all. You know what? Actually, I could probably pick up... I could replenish my resources right here. So let's just take out this whole neighborhood. Let's go grab ourselves some ammo, some of which we could give to the visitors, and some of which we could keep for ourselves. So I'm still... Okay, so bounty-wise, I'm still trying to kill zombies with pistols, which I do very badly. And I'm specifically trying to kill bloaters with revolvers. So if I see a bloater anywhere... I need to switch guns. Oh, crap. Out of ammo. How'd you get up here? I didn't realize I could step up this high. Huh. Interesting.
Hey, I suppose it could be worse.
Another crossbow. Well, we can always take them apart for parts.
This place seems safe for now.
I'm still hoping to find some ammo.
I think that's all I'm going to find here.
Dang it. Okay, fine. Next spot. Oh, hello, friends. Warfighting maxed out. What does that get me exactly? Bunch of stuff. Oh, I forgot I can do aim snap. Why have I been wasting all this ammo? I've got aim snap. Okay, wait a minute. Let's use it. There we go. Got to be a certain range. Oh, Ted's talking. Huh, he's doing a TED talk. So we just had a TED talk, which means I think we probably just got a new legacy mission. But first... Hey, wait, this isn't even a barn. This barn is a lie.
Screamer. Won't sock.
Oh, but it's still got ammo. Not complaining. Well, only complaining a little bit. Let's drop this off. And, I mean, I don't need these crossbows, so... And some food. I've got so many bolts. And... so hard to figure out where my cursor is. Sometimes we gotta do something about that. Alright, so and also I wish I could drop things while I was at a trunk. There's some rejiggering of our controls we would have to do to make that work, but I hope we do it someday. Again, it just all... Everything is time and trade-offs. There's a lot of things I would love to do to make just little tweaks to the UI, but they all take time, and we gotta sort of decide what to do. You know, we can do 100 different things, but we gotta pick, and the things we picked I think are important. Here's Hot Dog. Oh, Fire Chief's Crowbar, huh? I don't really have room in my inventory. I think I've got a full community. You know what, Hot Dog? You're on your own. Actually, wait. Should I just say that? Nope. Sorry, Hot Dog. See you later. There might be ammo in here, I just realized. Here? Nope. I don't think we usually keep ammo in here. Food. Alright, well, that's fine. You know what? I don't want to open this because it'll be something good and I'll feel bad that I can't transport it. So... you know what? Let's be generous and give this ammo to the visitors. Did I just pop a wheelie in this car? Alright. This is probably not the way that the city planners intended for people to go. I think there was a point in the development of this game where this mission was not called Demand for Ammo, and it was actually the experience was usually you drive over to talk to these people, you find out what they want, and then you go all the way back to your place to get the thing they need, and then come back and give it to them, which was just a waste of everyone's time. So we renamed the missions so they told you up front what they were asking for, so you could just get it before even contacting them. We got all these monsters outside the base. Oh, but we got strength in numbers. We need to build a sniper tower to keep my people safe. Well, I don't even have to go anywhere to do that. Alright. So yeah, let's break this down and replace it with a sniper tower. That'll take 16 minutes to build. In the meantime, let's go home and deliver this stuff. And maybe I'll stop by those screamers and see if I can take out the scream. I don't want to even deal with the juggernaut, but maybe I can take the screamers out, get some good influence. Actually, it's not going to be that good influence because we just retuned the influence so that at higher difficulty levels you're getting a lot less. Oh, sheesh! Ah! Was not expecting a million armored zombies to suddenly be there. This car is actually surprisingly durable given the fact that it is not an apocalypse vehicle. Stop it. There we go. And while I'm at it,
I should reload.
alright, let's get away from that guy. Oh, gun is already in bad shape. Yeah, I'll just let all my watchtower people shoot at that juggernaut. Guess I assume that might be what's happening? I don't really know. Okay, so put that in there, that, and let's go and repair my gun, probably by disassembling some crossbows first. 60. Not bad. Okay. Cool. So yeah, so repairing this gun is holding the A button in my inventory, but in the same interface... no, it's hold the A button, but it was Y earlier, wasn't it? I'm so confused by our own UI. I don't know how anything works. All right. I'm going to catch up with the chat a little bit. So Awesome Twitch Dude asks if we could just hire 200 more people since Microsoft is footing the bill. So Microsoft doesn't have... Well, they kind of do have infinite money, but the reason they have infinite money is because they don't just spend it haphazardly on just whatever strikes their fancy. They're very careful about where they spend it. So partly, no, we would need to grow carefully and slowly and make sure that everything we do is justified. We can't just randomly throw money around just because we're owned by Microsoft. But then also on top of that, it can, when you have a really good and effective studio culture, like you've got people that work well together, get along well, they understand the processes, there's just a lot of things you can get right with a studio. But you have to make sure that you don't just... If you just hire 200 people, you can't maintain the culture of your studio. You can't maintain everything at the same level. You have to very slowly add people to the team one at a time, get everybody in sync, and then add another person. Then get everyone in sync, and then add another person. You can't just hire 200 people really fast and expect that to work very well. And then so we are hiring. We do hire people to the team. We're continuing to grow the State of Decay 2 team and add additional expertise and stuff like that, but we're not just going to do it all at once. We're going to do it a few people at a time. So yeah, we just hired a couple of programmers. We've very recently hired a new systems designer, and you probably get to meet these people eventually on the stream because once they've completed a few things, they'll be the ones who'll be telling you about it on the air. But not yet. Okay, so this thing is going to be building forever. Oh, we're short a bed. We don't have any room to level up these beds, do we? Well, I hate having a missing bed. That just feels like crap. So maybe I should lose this food outpost and go get myself a really nice comfy bed outpost. So I've been trying to spread out my outposts so they're all near different neighborhoods. So maybe I should go and try to grab a bed outpost way the crap up here. Like this one, maybe. Just so it's close to something else. Or maybe one of these places. I'm trying to think where would be a... Oh, it's a greenhouse. That's nice. Yeah, it seems like this neighborhood would be a good one to hit. So I'm going to drive all the way up there, grab myself a beds outpost, while we let that sniper tower finish up. Yeah, so Fluffy Panda says that there's a bug in with the latest update that is causing outposts and boons to disappear. And I just heard, like right at the end of the workday, I just heard about that. And so we are aware of it, and we've got our QA team, trying to reproduce these bugs, get us solid test cases so that we can fix them and be sure that we fix them. So we are actively at work on these things. And when a bug creeps in that actually really negatively impacts people's games, we will often issue like a hot fix, basically usually we have a schedule where we do, or at least maybe once a month, is kind of the schedule that we're on. But we'll often do a release a little faster if it turns out there's something busted in other people's games. So I can't announce anything specific because we're still figuring out what's going on. But, if there's a serious problem plaguing people, we're going to do everything we can to fix it as quickly as we can. Oh, bloater, don't start running yet. All right. Okay, interesting. I think that only counted as a result. I wasn't sure if revolvers counted as pistols, but it looks like they don't. So, when I killed the bloater with the revolver, I got credit towards the revolver bounty, but not the pistol bounty. Well, that's fine. Good to know that's how that works. Anyway, I'm not quite where I wanted to be. Smug Rainbow Pony asks, so when you're playing State of Decay 2 on the stream, are you technically working? Yeah, kind of. I mean, you know, I'm not paid hourly or anything, so there's no question about whether or not, you know, I should, like, log these hours as work hours. It's kind of irrelevant. But, yeah, no, this is definitely work. I mean, we've... it's actually one of the tough things about being in game development is the fact that sometimes legitimate work looks and feels like play. And it can actually be, you know, if you're kind of a workaholic, kind of like I am, it can actually feel like crap to be doing your job and have your job feel like playing, because you know you're not. I mean, you want to feel like you're working. There's a sort of distinct feeling you get from doing a solid day's work, and when your job isn't giving you that, it can feel weird. Like I know that when one of the designer who headed up our team that created the difficulty levels in the first place, the first thing he did was research a bunch of games and what they did to enhance their difficulties. And so he ended up, you know, he was at the office. It was before the pandemic. He was at the office playing video games, other people's video games at his workstation. And, you know, and it was kind of like, it was awkward. I mean, obviously everyone knows, yes, he's doing research, and nobody had any problem with it. But there was something inside him where he was kind of like, you know, he had to talk to himself about a little bit about, like, this is work, this is legitimate work that I need to be really doing. And he had to say it out loud sometimes, just to, you know, to sort of, you know, make the point to himself that that the work he was doing was legit. Because it's weird, because you can know that what you're doing is really important. That, you know, the you know, Choose Your Own Apocalypse was a lot better because he did all that research, because he wasn't just sort of shooting from the hip. He really put the work in to make sure we were doing the right stuff, and it was absolutely legitimate work. But even when you know it's legitimate work, even when you know that you're doing the right thing, it still can feel like garbage, and you still have to, like, do extra sort of psychological labor with yourself to convince yourself that what you're doing is real work. Now, a lot of the time, like when you're testing your, like right now I'm playtesting this my own game because it's fun. You know, like, I mean, the reason I'm happy to be working on State of Decay 2 is because it's the kind of game that I love to play on my own time. I'm very much dead center in the audience for this game, so, you know, that's a lucky thing. This is probably the first game I've worked on where I was dead center the audience for the game. Usually most of the games I've worked on in my life have not been games that I would enjoy playing at home. And so playtesting those games was actually really hard, because, you know, I'd already played them a million times. They couldn't surprise me. I'd designed half the things in them, but I would still have to play them to figure out if they were any good, you know, and judge my work and tune and polish. And playing a game you don't enjoy, that you already know everything about, and that is still kind of broken, is not fun. And there's no, you know, when you're doing that, you don't have that same sort of, like, emotional burden of trying to convince yourself that what you're doing is legitimate work. You know it's work because it is miserable. It's not fun at all. And especially, like, you know, QA, what they have to go through, you know, taking the worst, most broken parts of the game and playing those parts again and again and again, and taking copious notes on everything they're doing. That's not a very fun job. So when people hear about, you know, testers saying, oh, and they respond to the idea of a game tester like, oh, you just play video games all day? No, that is not what that job is. I mean, it is technically playing video games all day, but it is not the fun version of playing video games all day. It's the crap version of playing video games all day. Yeah, so I've got another couple of people coming into the chat, you know, telling me about the the bugs that they've experienced with update 21, and all I can say is I'm really sorry. That's certainly not what we thought update 21 was going to look like when it landed, and we didn't know that those issues were in there, or we would not have put the update out. And or at least, it's not like we would have not ever put it out, but we would have certainly delayed it for something like that. So sorry. Folks at the office are working on it hard to figure out what exactly went wrong so that we can fix it and get a fix out to you guys as soon as possible. I really hope that that the losses you guys suffered in your communities, I hope they're not permanent. Yeah, that really sucks, and I'm sorry. Okay, so I think, let's see here, how close is the sniper tower? So I think I'm going to end this session whenever this sniper tower is done, and actually take a little bit of a food break because I am starving. We had a little bit of an early dinner today, and it's getting late at night, and my stomach is not happy with that. So I've only got, how much time do I have left exactly? Looks like we've got, it's not, I forgot. Do we really not say? Do we not say anywhere how much time you have left? That is silliness. Why would we not do that? What is wrong with us? Okay. Well, it was originally 16 minutes. That looks like it's, what, an eighth? So maybe it's 2 minutes? I don't know. Let's get out here and just murder some zombies in the meantime. We've got 54 left. Before I get this bounty, I get my mare's leg. Hey there, buddy. Ah, I didn't mean to do that last hit. Okay, seriously. Stop sucking. Oh wow, that really grabbed a zombie I was not expecting. I should. Oh, sheesh. Even gunslinger's not perfect. Oh, didn't work that time. Oh, why have I not been using gunslinger this whole time? Okay, 6 more shots, and then I gotta go back for more bullets. I love the Dread Zone. If this was Standard Zone, my struggle would be finding enough zombies. Alright, so I don't want to fight these guys. I mean, I can't kill them with pistols very easily, and that's what I'm here to do, so. Alright, sounds like the sniper tower finished up. Oh, look, they're so cute. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Hey, why don't you come to my house? It's full of humans. Delicious humans. Delicious humans with high-powered rifles that will knock you down and explode your head. Alright, well, Flores is tired. So let's actually get rid of this gun and this gun. Let's equip her with what I usually equip her with, which I think was the Horde Breaker. Which thing is a Horde Breaker? There it is, Horde Breaker. So I usually give her a Horde Breaker because she's Red Talon, and it just feels appropriate. And wait, is that a 7.62? Yeah, so let's grab some 7.62. Okay, she's all equipped for the future. For our next phase, let's be someone else. We could go back to Rhea. I really liked Rhea. And she had that target pistol, right? Yes, and a ton of ammo. And also, oh wow, she's made a lot of progress. Let's try that again. What in the world? That was a strange bug. Okay, well, let's give her marathon. And endurance, keep her flexible. And assault. Assault is our sort of redheaded stepchild shooting specialization. Reduced recoil is good for some guns. The kick attack is pointless. We did research, actual telemetry research, tracking people's data. No one uses that ability. No one ever uses it. So I'm going to take it. But we have been thinking about ways we can expand on the assault skill, give it a reason to exist, because right now it kind of doesn't have one. All right, so let's have a look at. Wait, what am I looking at? This. Okay, it looks like. Oh, Flores got her mission back again? I wonder if this will block the legacy. It might. Alright, so let's actually switch back to Flores.
I need to work on something personal. It won't take long.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to set ourselves up for our next session. Where am I? This way. Let's set ourselves up for our next session so that Flores can go finish that last mission before she gets too exhausted. Do I have any coffee? Okay, we'll give Flores some coffee. Don't need that much coffee. Let's lose the gun I just gave her. And then let's grab this 45 and the revolver. Get her all ready to go. So we'll do her mission just in case it's blocking the legacy mission, and then we'll hopefully next session. I don't know. Let's see how far we can get. At the very least, I'd like to complete that bounty. So we'll see if we can pull that off. For right now, though, let's switch to the end screen and encourage people to subscribe and stuff, because I don't know. That's what you do if you're making a YouTube video.